So we're here within the central area of the fort, and we're going to take a scan through here in just a moment. But what these are reproductions of various buildings that would have been found within the fort. Some of them are for storage, some are for troop quarters, some for officers' quarters, sutlers' quarters, where tradesmen would make repairs to saddles and other leather goods that were needed for the pack animals. So pretty much everything that the soldiers needed had to be made here, because you didn't know if you were going to get resupplied or not. You got to remember that we are out on the edges of the British Empire. This is the edge of the wilderness, the edge of the known world. So you basically have to be self-sufficient out here. And all of these reconstructions are based on the archaeological evidence of where these structures actually were. We'll take a look at some of the insides of these and get an idea of how the soldiers lived. So here we have an image of the soldiers' barracks. I suspect this is much, much nicer than what it actually looked like. And I'm sure it was quite smelly in here too, because you see quite a number of bunks, but everything's spread out. Well, if you had anywhere between 2,000 and 5,000 people here, and up to maybe 3,000 of them being soldiers, they're not going to have this much space in here. So this is basically a representation to give you an idea how big these buildings were. But I suspect that in a building of this size, even though there's only about a dozen bunks, that there were probably as many as 50 or more people crammed in here. So needless to say, it got pretty dirty, it got pretty smelly. It was not a pleasant way to live. The soldier's life was not a good one. Storehouse. Nothing that interesting there.